fantastic for JG Speedfit to be here this weekend, and they've got a brilliant viewing facility this weekend. Let's see if they can have it on the podium as well. Team's been working really hard on both sides, but for Westy is found that edge and, well, leading on today in first, so finished in first and ready for race one. James is still finding that little bit now, and they've got a few things to change. They wanted to try and get out in the last 10 seconds, didn't make it, so we'll see what race one brings.
Yeah, honestly, our weekend has been fantastic. Qualifying, again, I sound like a broken record because we did nothing again, you know, but I was blocked on every fast lap, and round here it's so crucial. Your tyre's good for one lap, you know, and I was fast at the end of qualifying, even though, honestly, every lap got destroyed. So I'm starting 14th. For sure the race is going to be difficult. The tyres are a massive factor here, but I think we've done our homework, and it's not about who's the fastest, it's who's going to be there after 20 laps, you know, and honestly we're starting from 14th, but we've got some pace, and it's the first time I've been able to say that this year.
Yeah, a bit steady, to be honest. We've been struggling with the setup of the bike. We struggled a lot on Friday. The thing just wouldn't steer at all. We came with just the setting we had from Brands. I didn't ride here last year with the injury I had at Brands Hatch last year, so we don't have any information. And yeah, we just tried to do the best we could with it on Friday, but it was just so far out. So we made big changes for Saturday. Managed to get 5th on the grid, so 2nd row, not too bad to be honest with you. Quite happy with that. But still, there was a lot more to come out the bike. Still struggling in a couple of key areas around here. And yeah, not very happy with it. So we tried again another change for warm-up this morning, and that didn't work. So we're sort of back to the drawing board for the race. We don't know whether to keep it as it was in qualifying or risk another little gamble and try something for the race. But we certainly need to find some more time out the bike.
20 laps of Thruxton, the fastest racing circuit in the UK. Josh Brooks, a winner here for the very first time. His first victory in British Superbikes was here. Gets a good start. Hopkins tames the pouring front wheel of that Ducati and gets away in 2nd place. And those two have been the fastest men on track so far. Shaky Byrne bursting through to 14th, wasting no time at all. Westmoreland, a poor start for the man who was fastest in warm-up this morning. He's back downfield. Dan Linfoot, now on the Honda, running strongly in 4th place, ahead of James Ellison and Peter Hickman.
Linfoot's on a 0 really, the softer of the options, as is Ellison. Hickman's on the softer, and Hopkins and Brooks. Mossy is on a 1. Mossy's on the harder tyre. Hopper getting stuck in there with Mossy. That's, yeah.
Mossy drops 2 places within the space of a couple of 100 yards. Suddenly Linfoot's through to 2nd. Hopkins wide but pulls it back across in front of Mossy. And Ellison in 5th place.
And he's offline, that's good, that's good. No, he isn't. Is that Ellison? It's one of
It might have been Ellison. I tell you what, that boy never has that much fortune here. There's 2 down. I think Eden's down as well.
Eden's off as well, yeah. That's got to be a red flag.
Yeah, and the red flag goes out.
I tell you, what was that? It was a JG, was it Ellison? Because I'll tell you what, whoever it was did a really good job. He realised it was going wrong and got right to the edge. I'm surprised that brought anybody else off. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, that bike's out of the race. And that was... Oh, wow.
Did you see the riders behind?
Yeah.
He didn't have his hand up and still managed to crash on the oil, so that was unfortunate.
The lights go out on 15 laps then, and a good start by John Hopkins, and he edges out both Josh Brooks and Dan Linfoot's Honda. Westmoreland has somehow punched his way through on the surviving JG Speedfit bike number 6 there, leading that bunch. He's through into 7th place, ahead of Luke Mossy. Tommy Bridewell's going back a bit. Kennedy's back to 10.
Ooh, is that Buchan through?
Yes, yeah. Buchan's through. That's an impressive ride from Dan Buchan. This could be one of his very best rides in this class. Whoa, James Westmoreland going out to collect the number 31 bus, brings it back and just hangs on to that 7th place. This is the race for the podium now, and James Westmoreland, who was quickest in warm-up this morning and is very, very much enjoys himself around here, James. He's there.
On an old tyre as well this morning.
Yes. Oh, but he's let Buchan through. He's given Buchan a look through. He's taken his 1-2-5 line and done his... No, it's worked. Gets tremendous drive going through the huge right-hander at Village into Church. That's fantastic.
That's a proper race for the podium we've got on his hands here.
This is the battle for 4th place. Westmoreland's escaped on really finding his feet now on the JG Speedfit Kawasaki. There's the leader, Josh Brooks. There's the tyre-burning 2nd place man, Dan Linfoot, headed for pole position in race 2 for the 2nd year in a row. And there's Westmoreland. Jenny Tinmouth, I think, on the Fireblade, the young lady from Ellesmere Port, out of the race. Dan Linfoot in 2nd, Westmoreland clear in 3rd. This is the battle for 4th place. Precious points, of course, because all these guys are looking to that top 6. Josh Brooks, however, it's going to be a 3rd win on the bounce in the MCE Insurance British Superbike Championship. The Milwaukee Yamaha wins it cleanly. He did the double last year at Thruxton. He's done the 1st race here. Dan Linfoot 2nd. Oh, and there's been a crash.
And that's Bridewell.
Buchan and Bridewell have crashed on the entrance to the club chicane.
Yeah, they have.
And that melee means that Shaky Byrne, Howie Main wearing smart, Luke Mossey in 6th, Jack Kennedy 7th, McConnell in 8th.
British Superbike Championship in association with Pirelli, and taking a 1st British Superbike podium, the competition is James Westmoreland. Australia and John Brooks.
Yeah, my first ever BSB podium, and honestly, from where we've been, you know, for the first 5 rounds, it's been so difficult. So to come here and to stand on the podium, you know, to get my first rostrum after being in such a negative place is fantastic, and full credit to the team, because I really did not like that motorbike for the first 5 rounds, you know, and step by step they've made it better and better each weekend, and the result is that, you know, fantastic, and yeah, just a full credit to them, and it made my job a little bit easier, because honestly my bike was really good today, and obviously I'm disappointed for James as well, you know. I'm gutted for him, and yeah, I really wish things were different on that side, but I'm really pleased for our side of the garage.
Yeah, I mean, just judging by the numerous replays I've seen, he's basically gone sideways on the oil, dropped by Richard Cooper, and again, wrong time, wrong place, and he's bailed out at high speed, and I think he's gone to the med centre. He was up and walking. Until we know differently, we'd have to assume he's okay, but the bike's in a real mess, and instinctively you just know he's not making a restart. So another disaster, and more bad luck for James and JG Speedfit Kawasaki.
Wow, great start there by Josh Brooks. Oh, a good start as well by Shaky Byrne. Dan Linfoot doesn't get the advantage he would have wanted from pole position, gets sucked back into 4th place.
Yeah, we had a mechanical problem, which is a real shame, you know, but the group were coming back to us. As we saw in the first race, you know, our pace at the end of the race was quite a lot stronger than the people that are fighting for the podium at the minute. So definitely we missed another great opportunity, but look, we've had a fantastic day on my side of the garage, and a fantastic weekend. You know, we've got a really strong package, and I achieved my first ever British Superbike podium and another podium for the team. So we can't be too disappointed that we had a DNF in race 2. Yeah, it's a shame, but there's a lot of positive to take away from the weekend, and been on the box is certainly one of them.
I couldn't see a thing, so I knew I had to get off the racing line, grabbed a bit of front brake, moved over to the right, and you can see on TV I'm way off the line, and just as I went to pick my visor up so I could see something, because I couldn't even see daylight, just as the visor went up, the bike started to come round, because the tyres were already covered in oil, and high-sided, and unfortunately I broke my ulnar straight across the top. So it's just going to be a fight again now to get back out to Cadwell Park, but you know, we've done it before, we've been in this position. Unfortunately, that's just how racing goes.
Well, it's been a really testing weekend for us down here in Hampshire, Thruxton. Great circuit. It's a tough circuit in terms of riders and bikes, and today we've had some disappointment both in terms of an incident that was not created by myself, and then an injury to James Ellison and extensive damage to his machine, and then what looks like an engine failure in race 2 for Westy, which is A bit of shame given his performance in the second half of the race one and obviously podium in race one. So some real positives to take away from the meeting, as well as some building to do again.